The third of three judges has ruled to uphold the conviction of the former President Lula. And of course, this is something that investors were looking for. They were anticipating after the first two judges did so. And we see a rally in the real, which is the Brazilian currency, a rally in Brazilian stocks, and EWZ, which is the ETF that tracks Brazilian stocks, also at session highs as well.
Let's get some more context on this. Bloomberg's Ray Colitt joins us on the phone from Brasilia. Ray, I think the first question is, what now happens to Lula's presidential bid? Because this ruling paves the way to potentially ban him from running, but what now determines it? Who makes that decision?
That's absolutely right. I think it's an uphill battle for him to run for the presidency now. There are still some legal loopholes that he can pursue, but a 3-0 conviction essentially makes it much harder for him to appeal and go to the Supreme Court. A split vote would have made that easier. So, as you said, this is the decision that investors at the financial market had been waiting for. It's come after a marathon session, almost 9 hours of debating in court in the southern city of Porto Alegre. And there it is. It now looks like Lula will not be running for the presidency of Latin America's largest economy.
And as we mentioned, the real is rallying. Brazilian stocks are also higher. The three judges not only upheld the conviction, but they also unanimously agreed to increase the sentence from 9 years to 12 years and 1 month. What does this mean for Michel Temer, who is still president but doesn't enjoy a very high approval rating?
Look, I mean, in the days before today's trial, he came out and said, well, actually, you know, it would be nice if we should let Lula run. It would be good for democracy. And that's probably true. But deep down inside, everybody knows that he didn't want Lula to run. And I think it could boost, in some sense, Temer's standing, the impetus behind this current government. It's the optimism in the financial market may sort of boost reform efforts. We'll have to see how that plays out in the next couple of days, but definitely it's more on the positive side than on the negative for President Temer.
Yeah, and by the way, Temer is in Davos right now, and he was saying that the Bovespa rising above 83,000 reflects markets' absolute confidence in the country.